For those of you that aren't already pyramided out, this is the ancient site of Chichen Itza. It's the largest and most famous of all the Mayan ancient sites. This particular opening scene is the largest ball court in what's known as Mesoamerica. As I understand it, teams of ball players would compete here for, I understand, sometimes days at a time, and the idea was to get the ball through this very small stone hoop here, and the losing team apparently was sacrificed on the altar at the end of the match. The function of this raised platform was to exhibit the skulls of sacrificed prisoners and anyone who was sacrificed on the altar, including enemy, losing football players, etc. The severed heads would be displayed vertically on sticks and left there as a permanent decaying monument to remind everyone that they must behave. This structure is for human sacrifice. The panels here are showing prostrate figures having their hearts cut out and the hearts being consumed by eagles and jaguars. So this certainly was a very brutal society. This sinkhole was an important pilgrimage and ceremonial centre for the Mayan people between about the 5th and the 16th century, so for over 1,000 years. And strangely, there's no human sacrifice happening here. The Big Kahuna, the centre of religious power for these ancient people for centuries. What a massive and impressive structure this is. Ordained with carvings of animals, serpents, birds, and inside there is a religious antechamber which we are not allowed into. These stone pillars are part of a rectangular colonnade hundreds of metres long, which surrounded a large rectangle here in the city. These pillars supported a roof, so it would have been a very grand presentation indeed. This city rose into prominence quite late in the piece by comparison to what occurred in the whole area. It started to rise at about 800 AD, which wasn't all that long before the Teotihuacanos people that we've already looked at started to go into decline, and it lasted until about 1200 AD. They controlled the salt and also the shipping on the local coastline and kept their enemies at bay and their citizens subjugated by the ongoing brutality and human sacrifice and display of body parts around the city. There are so many parts of this very sophisticated city, many of which are off limits to tourists. It's just a vast structure. I was waiting at the gate at 8 o'clock this morning and was the third or fourth person to go through. I had a fantastic hour here, almost by myself. I've now been here almost 3 hours, and look at it now.